I'm Stephanie Lynn. A man believed to be a security guard for a luxury clothing store was shot and killed by police in San Francisco's Union Square this morning. This followed a hit and run that happened yesterday. KRON 4's Charles Clifford joins us live from Union Square with the latest on this case. Charles.
Yeah. Well, good afternoon. Yeah, this is just an unusual story in which two young women were injured. Another man was injured and is so far unaccounted for. And police believe that a security guard working outside the Dior store here was responsible for those injuries. That security guard is now dead. The San Francisco Police Department says that around 6:30 Thursday evening, they received reports of a vehicle driving erratically near Union Square.
The suspect was driving quickly on the sidewalk, and it appeared to be chasing a person on a bicycle.
Police say that while that chase was happening, two women, 18 and 17 years old, exited a restaurant and were struck by the vehicle. They received non-life-threatening injuries. According to police, the car continued to follow the cyclist onto Sutter Street and then hit the back end of the bike. The victim jumped off the bike and ran down the street on foot and hasn't been seen since.
At this point, we haven't found that victim, and we definitely want that victim to come forward. We believe it's a Hispanic male in his 20s.
Police say the driver of the car then took some of the victim's possessions and fled the area. The police department says that after several hours of investigation, they determined that the suspect was a security guard working at the Dior store at the corner of Grant Avenue and Post Street. Around 1:30 Friday morning, officers found the suspect standing outside the store.
Several officers approached the suspect, who was standing outside in front of the store. After an attempt to take the suspect into custody was unsuccessful, the officers were involved in an officer-involved shooting.
The suspect was fatally wounded and died at the hospital. No officers were injured. A firearm was recovered at the scene. Friday morning, what appeared to be bullet holes could be seen on the window of the Dior store. So far, police have not said why the officers found it necessary to use deadly force or how many officers were involved in the shooting. They have also not revealed the identity of the suspect or said why the suspect was pursuing the man on the bicycle.
This is an active investigation. We are still working on the details of what actually occurred.
All right, back live now. Crews are still working on repairing the damage to the window. You can see a work truck over there. The police department says that they may release some additional information, possibly surveillance video, body cam footage, at a public meeting which will be held within 10 days. But for now, in San Francisco, Charles Clifford, KRON 4 News.